Si fra om det fungerer. Hun slår på meg, har du hørt?
I have no idea what's happening.
Vi er ikke i bildet sånn, nei, de skal bare snakke.
I know, I'm commenting.
Jeg tok på den der borte nå.
Oh, their mic is live.
Okay. Are we commenting already?
Yeah. I just said this is the third match in the warm-up to the London World Team Championships, and Yuka has played 2 matches. He lost the first one online to Geir and just won the first online against you.
Takahashi beat me, yes, on a DMP. That was an exciting match.
And those were played online, but we are lucky enough to have Michi in town. So he and Odin is actually playing live at the pub, like 10 meters to our right. So let's not yell. Who is whom?
Okay.
I think Michi is on our side. Yeah.
It's Odin over here, Mitchi here.
Yeah, so bottom player is Michi, Odin player is top player.
So it's an 11-point match, and the first cube is coming already. That looks like a double and an easy take. 6, 7, 8 checkers in the show, which is not all that much.
Well, 10 now.
So yeah, but at the cube, actually, and nothing special there. Yeah, he hadn't started moving those checkers on the 24 points, which gives black quite a lot of winning chances, which is why this take is rather easy.
Yeah, well, now black doesn't have a board and really. Well, it doesn't really mind starting off with nice gammon. So how should he play this? How aggressively? Yeah, playing to the 9 or splitting back checkers.
Yeah, I didn't see the dice. Okay, now it's okay.
Double
3. Okay.
Enters and can't really do anything except building the board and bringing the checker down. And now white wants to 2 and a 5 as a double hit. 6 and a 5 just enters. Double 2. Oh, you can just hit and cover the ace. That's nothing else to. You're just happy to get that shot. 3, 4 enters, and there's no direct shots on the 3 except for 3s. Got the 3.
Okay, so critical roll.
And it's a fan.
Now the gammon is way up there again, and he does cover. And now, of course, there's a lot of it. Yeah.
There's very much a lot of gammon. White just is going to spread his checkers out in the outfield and hit everything that moves, and then start to move his back checkers. Let's go to 9 here, or go to 7.
So the question now is whether you should move further with the 4 because of the double 5. But so that might be more important than getting in another checker. I think maybe it is. I think I would not make double 5 kind of bad. You can kind of play it.
It's only one roll, and
yeah, but I agree with Odin.
Single checker and just
well, in these situations, you do want to look at the few bad numbers that you do have. Typically, big doubles, of course, and make sure they can play reasonably well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just play to the 6 or the 8.
So now it's back to the plan of getting in more builders, of course.
Without giving the double 5. Another fan. It looks like.
Okay.
It just plays to the. Does it give the double 5 here? Yeah.
I would not think much about double 5. It's a super joker anyway. But the most important thing here is to have good flexibility, and what I just talked about, which is the checker at the back here. But he has a lot of time to get it out.
They played very quick in the first game, which is good because.
Oh, yeah,
I saw the double consulting. Mitchi was playing with Dagfinn against you and Tore 2 days or yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. We used a lot of time. We even had more time than normal. Extra time.
I was playing
still used most of
a game online. I came in like against the end, and you guys had 9 minutes left, and Dagfinn and Tore was down to 1 minute.
That was we were joking about that because they were playing even slower than us, and me and Tore, we are kind of famous for being slow players. So that was fun. Okay, so in this kind of situation, there is a little bit of backgammon, around 7-8%.
Not enough
not,
to
not
take
a
the
lot.
risk.
Not a lot.
Usually you need some backgammon to take the risk of playing for the backgammon because you risk losing the gammon by giving shots.
Yeah, so this is not a situation where you would play very hard for backgammon. If you had four checkers out, it would be kind of a different story because then there's 22% backgammon,
Yeah.
more or less.
Or you start to think about it when you have like 3 rolls left.
Okay, so the backgammon is obviously rising now. Big double obviously would be interesting for Odin.
Is this being transcribed? Do you know?
Hmm?
Is Daniela transcribing?
She's here, but I don't know if she's just transcribing. I don't think so because I saw her just a moment ago and I don't think she's quite ready for that.
No, she just got fit.
But she can
Yeah,
just
then
do it afterwards. So yeah, that was interesting. But we don't get to
that just means we had to wait for the PR for
yeah. So we don't get to see what the computer means about
not straight away.
about these things.
And now the backgammon is dead.
About the move. There you are. Are you transcribing? Daniela, you are transcribing?
Yes.
She's eating. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not on film, but I can film you.
Yeah, I get a different personality when I put this one on. This changes my personality.
Yeah, Hans just got a hat called London Call, and I'm sure you've seen the hat in several of Tom's movie.
I'm slightly different guy now. Okay. 3-1. So down 4-0, Mitch is, and of course this does mean that he's going to play quite a bit more aggressively with the cube already because there's only 11-point match, and so the match score is quite important in a match as short as 11 is. It's kind of, and that makes this very
Really
interesting.
expensive.
I didn't waste any time on it though because it's particularly easy to find the cube here. The interesting thing is the take. Under normal circumstances, maybe a take. What now? What about now?
I'm not sure about this on the score.
On the score, it's very interesting because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, right? 10 checkers in the zone.
10 in his own, yeah.
That's a lot, although this is not
He's
it's
close to having
a
rack.
fixing structure. So
Well, he's close to having a rack. There's a blot in the outfield. On normal score, it's
I
a
think
close take, but on the
I think he's going to let it go. I
Yeah.
think so. I don't think he can take it at this score, and I don't know even. Yeah, so here he goes. I really don't think he was close to take. When I got to take a closer look at it, it was it would have been interesting on a 0-0 kind of score, I think. But yeah, I didn't get to think through it. So would certainly have been a strong cube even there. Yeah.
Yes, it is. When it's threatened to make the rack and the blots in the outfield and have done anything, that's obviously
These positions when you have both priming and
hitting here.
blitzing threats at the same time as he had in the last game is very strong, obviously. Okay, 6-4, and here we are again, and he does not waste any time. And this time it's
always the same
I
situation.
think. This time I do believe he can take it. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 checkers in the zone, but
It's one less. He has a point, maybe 4 points instead of 5 points. The slot is 3 instead of the bar, so it's obviously weaker than the last one.
I mean, black. That is, Michi has not started moving his back checkers, and the blitz is not that enormous yet. He needs some more ammunition. It looks to me that even at the score, it certainly would be a take on a 0-0, I would assume. You should win high 30s. I mean, like 36, 37, 38, maybe even here, I think. And you would lose quite a bit of gammon, maybe, I don't know, 25 and 6. So it's not that obvious. It's not so easy, this, but I think I tend to take
Take
this.
this with open 5 points. You have so much play left to do, and there's only 9.
You agree with me, Anna?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think you can
I mean, Black is going to
take this,
start
right?
start a blitz, but you have quite enough chances
It's not.
to fight back.
Yeah, yeah.
But you do lose quite a few gammons.
He does lose
But you
quite a
can't,
bit.
you
of
can't
them.
just
Less
drop
than
just
30, I
because you
would
lose some gammons every now and then.
But there is 9 checkers in the zone,
Yeah.
which is scary.
Oh,
I do not know what Odin will do this time, but I think he's going to take it.
yeah. I mean, the open 5 point
But
makes it
again, we have
more
to
likely to have a blitz than a prime, even though it obviously can prime as well. It hasn't given up on that game plan. Was the position much stronger when they have several game plans open to you at the same time?
Yeah, like the last
La-
year,
Last queue
where you have
where you have both priming and blitzing potential and running potential.
that means also that that's obviously then your winning chances goes up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So here though it's not this dangerous, but still I'm
But
quite
thinking about
curious to whether he's going to take it. The good thing Odin is doing here, of course, is takes his time on this one. He goes through it really carefully to figure it out because this is an important decision. Okay, he decided not to take it. He did lead 4-1 at the time, so okay.
But yeah,
So I did talk about that, being a little extra careful at that score.
and it could be it's a draw for Odin as a take when I play, because most of my opponents are much stronger than me, so I have to increase the volatility.
Yeah, but he is playing against Michi, and Michi has been very impressive in the UBC lately. For those of you who have watched it, really getting far in the semifinals.
Yeah.
He got to the semifinals of the semifinals, not of the finals. I mean,
With
sorry.
a really impressive PR, but
Impressive PR.
these have a very good PR. They
Well,
all had impressive PRs.
particularly Ueda, of course, who was just
Yeah.
extremely
He ended
impressive.
at like 2.01 or something. I can't really remember.
He played, I don't 2.3 or something like this. So
I heard he
some of
was
the best,
disappointed afterwards because it was above 2.
some of the best we've ever seen, of course,
Yeah.
in Backgammon. Not now with 3-2, of course, the option of double hitting is there.
There's
And
pep in that.
but and I'm not sure of what I would have done here. So I don't know this one for sure. Do you know what to do here on Hanna?
He has both checkers.
Hitting both and stacking.
He hasn't played anything yet, has he?
I think he's played a 2. It's looking at the 3. It seems, but I'm.
Playing that 2 and hitting
Okay.
loose on the 3. In that case, that
But this he's going to play the pure, semi-pure, semi-pure. I would say. Okay, I would not have played that one, but maybe he knows something that I don't, and he certainly doesn't know that I don't. So maybe that was right more.
make the 9, I
I
say.
wouldn't have found it. Okay, 4 and 2. So you really want to make the 11 point here.
Why not just make the 9?
You could also
You want
make
to
the
step up
9,
to
but
10 checkers and make 11.
okay. So he made 11 and moved forward. Again, I need to take a look at the race to be absolutely sure.
I was going to be hitting back and forth now, so no point in looking at the race this early.
But to see whether he should make the 11 or the 9. That would be an indication. Okay, double 5. And again, of course, the race decides whether to move forward.
White is obviously back in the race, but he can just slot to 5. Or you can make the 3 and slot to 4. That's the 2 candidate plays here.
Yeah, so I think I would not slot the 5. I would start building my board like Odin is doing now. And then with the last 5, that's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind moving out like he's doing now because there's a blot in the board, and so he can seek some extra contact since he is behind in the race.
Yeah.
Not by very much anymore though, I think. So the 1 is for sure. I don't know if Mitchi uses this method that much. I know he uses it to some extent, but here, he could have played a 1 and then looked at the 5. But anyway, he does it his own way. 4 and 2, so Odin just leaves it there because of the blot in Mitchi's board.
There's no more blot in Mitch's board.
Yeah, so then he's not going to hang around Odin either, I think. He's going to run around with the checker on the 15 point.
Do you slot the 2 here then? Yeah, and then go to 7.
This is just a waiting game now. What about the race? Is it? I don't get the race.
It's the wrong way around according to you. You should make the 10 first.
16 behind,
There you go.
13 behind.
Okay, Michi thinks
Yeah,
he's a little bit behind because he wants to maintain
I think that's
contact.
exactly what he is. He's a little bit behind in
Yeah, which is why he doesn't want to. He's considering not moving 2 guys from
oh,
the
sorry.
11.
Okay.
Michi.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
Uh,
thought it was slightly
I
ahead,
haven't
but
counted. I just looked at Michi's. Oh, he's probably moved this, so that he can count.
so this is of course the, the thing here is if he's slightly ahead, he would probably move forward with that. If he was slightly behind, he would keep
Stay
it
back. Yeah.
to increase the contact. This is like basic backgammon. Okay. But the race is certainly kind of close. That much
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
So just make yourself strong and wait.
Yeah, so white is like 5-6 pips behind right now.
Yeah, that was about what I thought. Yeah.
Not
So
anymore.
that is a great roll. If his if six was correct, then he would be 18 ahead right now. I don't know if we have it absolutely correct.
No, I didn't do a correct one.
Okay, so that would be something like so. Okay, but Michi does have it. He has a correct pip count for sure. He knows this pip count, and he's not doubling, so he's not that far ahead.
The 2 are both trying to maintain the race and the board and everything else in case something good happens. Just play 2 to 3. You don't open the 4-point die because that's worse full race and having a stack in the 3. And a double 5. It's good for the race, but it gives some extra shot equity to.
Yeah, it's far ahead in the race now. So, okay.
And
I think we're going to see him leave with only 1. He's looking at this, but he's too far behind, I believe. So I think he's going to stay there with 1 checker. He's 6.
He's only 5 behind.
He's 4 behind here, and he has a better board. So I'm wrong, right? Because
I think he's only 5 behind after all, and he has a little bit better distribution. So maybe it's worth
that case, I changed my mind. If he's only 5 behind, this should probably be the correct move, just to move into to a race where he's an underdog, but not by that much.
But he does give up quite a lot of shot equity, even though, and he doesn't lose that much in the race except for when it's hit if he moves all the way into the 4. But you have all the 6-1, 5-1, not 4-1. 6-1, 6-1, 5-1.
5-1 is great. It points.
6-2, 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 5-1, 5. No, the 5's actually playing. It's only 6-1, 6-2, 6-3 that's and double 6.
Yeah, and
that gives a direct shot.
yes, but also he has to give something in the race, but when he plays safes with.
Well, he gets an extra checker on the 4-point. It's not that bad. It's only 5-1 the points, and you had the 5-2, 5-3-1. He's not gonna 1-2. Do you think he's gonna?
This is really difficult. Can I see when I get to think about it, because there is quite a lot of context value from that point. There is not that many pick and pass numbers. 5-1, super post 5-2, 5-3, 1-2, 1-3. But
double 5s, obviously.
But
it's this is not trivial at all.
No, this is not trivial. So the race, of course, is very important, because
if you play the last 2 fours to the 4-point, you don't really give up that much race equity. The shot equity is going to be decided in the first roll. and then you still have the race. I would be tempted to stay.
Yeah, okay.
So you have the race and the shot equity. You give up minuscule in the race, but you do gain a little bit more than that in shot equity, I think.
Yeah, and as I was talking about also, what Black is going to give something in the race to play safe.
Yeah,
So
and
this
he's
looked,
staying.
this
Yeah,
looked like what we thought was
I like this
better
one.
all in all. And Mitchi is, I suppose, thinking a little about the market losers now because the volatility has gone up.
He's up
5-1, for instance, some pick and pass numbers, double five. There are quite a few good rolls which are market losers, but there are also some bad rolls like 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 5,
not
5,
all
4,
the pick and
5, 4
passes.
gives a shot.
Not all pick and passes are market losers.
Not all of them. But all in all, there is quite a lot of volatility.
2-1 in the interest rate with 5.
2-1 is, yeah.
I'm not sure if you even pick and pass with, or you have to because the race is so close. So you have to hit 2-1 or
I don't think we're going to see a cube actually,
I don't think
but I might very well be.
it's not that.
But,
No,
so,
I mean the take is so trivial.
Take? Yeah, the take is trivial. Execute
I mean, if you thought you had a drop here,
66, right? 66, and he has 40, 36.
so they have 66. Yeah, still 5 pips.
There is 5 pips.
71, 66.
5 pips, as we assumed. Okay, so with 5 pips.
You can squeeze out the cube here because you have the hitting numbers to fan. That's a market losing sequence.
The volatility is there. But,
You have the high numbers who miss.
the clock,
Yeah, the clock is running.
so he's really uncertain, I suppose, which is not strange. This is
No,
not
that's
so easy because there is volatility, but there is a lot of bad growth and good growth, and I thought it was a little okay, and
he doesn't double.
and it was. Okay, so now he's 9 and 5. He's 14 pips ahead if he's missed. Okay,
6
he's not
now.
missed.
Oh no, it's not 6 plus.
And
8
now the game is basically
decided by this roll, and it's a double one.
divided by this roll.
And
Okay, so I thought. Okay,
well, if the fan is a double drop, if now it's waiting for 6 and
so just to talk about the cube quickly, right? There's no cube here for any of the players, I think. Even though the volatility is very high, I don't think Michi can cube this.
and the 6 is a market loser.
He has all the 6s, and he could also think about gammon if he hit something, but the gammon is very low at this stage, so gammon is not really a big factor. He should be first he has to jump the prime and then to hit, and if he does, and he's starting to crunch himself. So these positions are not that strong. When you're behind a massive 5 prime, you better be careful with the cube, which Michi of course knows, so that's why he didn't double. And here you see exactly that. Now his prime is gone, and now Odin is already very close to cube in this situation.
Because market losers are basically every number.
Every number that enters is without the 6 is a market loser. So Odin
and also some non-entry numbers when Michi gets doesn't get 6.
And now
because he's getting closer and closer to crunching every time. And then,
now he has bad 3s, Michi, which means this could be a cube. Michi will win, I think, from my references, close to 30% or around 30% still. So he has an easy take. The question is if it's enough to double, and Odin don't think so. So then it's not. He doesn't make mistakes, does he?
Also, Odin is ahead in the match, so he wants to make
a little bit of a point, but only a small point, of course, since it's not really a gammonist position.
Exactly.
Okay, so
now, yes.
more stripped, and Odin has to re-evaluate and see if it's
It's
just
a little bit stronger every time.
maybe it's inside that window now.
So now, even okay, entering numbers they are the same, but he also has the sequences where he fans. Mitch doesn't roll a 6, but he gets a 1, 2, or a 3, and he gets a direct shot.
Yeah,
He's-
that's
Then it's a massive, well, not a massive drop, but then we're in drop territory, so there are extra market lasers.
yeah. So there is a lot of volatility, obviously. All sixes, all fives, threes. Yeah, there we are.
Very good.
Yeah, he was
Clear
close
aware.
all the way, and maybe he found the right moment. Could easily be. It looks like that. 5 and
Close,
1.
play to the 2.
The take, as I said, was quite easy.
Yes, you play to the 2. You could think about.
I'm pretty sure he's going to play to the 2. And okay, 6 now. Of course,
On the 6 and a 4.
that's it.
We have all
Yeah.
pieces plus 6, 6, 3, 5, 4, and double 3.
Odin doesn't usually miss he doesn't miss in these situations that you know. But that's okay
I
then.
spoke with him outside.
I wasn't too worried.
He hasn't played that much backgammon lately because he's
maybe-
been busy
Yeah.
playing bridge.
Now he hasn't been training his
His wrist action.
but he had
Hit and slotted bar.
a double 5. And now he has to give 1-6.
He has to give 1-6.
Yeah, it happens all the time, right? No, yeah, here it was.
No, I mean, he doesn't have to. He can give up the 6 point.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to do that.
Still, he had to.
So he had to.
So, okay, 4 and 3. Okay.
Make the ace. And now we have a straight pair situation where Odin is pretty big favorite and a volatility left.
So there is a possibility Odin had some missed cubes, but I think he just found it.
I think so too.
But I don't.
So you're going to London, yeah?
Oh yeah.
You're in the Norwegian team.
Yeah.
How many times have you played? You've been playing.
I played.
Has Norway participated every year
Yeah, we have participated in every one
since 2014?
Yeah, that's right. So it's actually 12 years. It wasn't the World Championship all those years. It was the European Championships the year that Norway won.
Yeah.
Because
Bad luck.
I wasn't in a team on the team at that in that tournament.
So Norway never won one was actually the world team. Nor has Japan, has they? I think Japan has finished second at the best.
What-
Denmark
thing is
won
for
3
sure,
times and Germany twice.
Japan, of course, is
A double 6.
it's super strong. I just want to finish my sentence. They are super strong.
Did he do? Yeah, Michi did an illegal play.
That's a big.
One off of the 2 points instead of the 4 points.
Odin is pointing it out. Okay, but this suddenly made things interesting because I can't see how many checkers he took off, but he's put them over here. So I have to.
His 5 off.
Okay, then it is interesting.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because 6-4 is great.
Yeah, it's great because that
Really
was
important to roll high numbers now.
the doubles are very efficient for both of them now.
For 5 roll.
A double 2 works.
Okay, but it's not over. Not one double for Mitch, and this can get very interesting.
Michi has 5 off and Odin has 10 off. So you would think it's not that close, really.
Yeah, he needs a double for it to get close again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, he has some time to roll. Well, not that much time. I mean, so I think he should just take it exactly because he doesn't want a bad 2. 4-1. Okay.
Michi needs Odin to roll at least one
Now
piece now. That
now
could be alive, and then needs a double. Or it doesn't need double.
double.
He needs an ace, another ace from Odin.
And then a double.
And he gets it.
Okay, so Michi is probably gonna roll a 4-1. Okay, so 6-2 then. 5 away, 9 away.
You know, there has never been a time a non-European team has won the World Championships.
Uh-huh. The Americans and the Japanese, they have not won.
Japan finished second 22. Denmark's won 3 times, Germany 2 times.
Okay, oh, you have the.
And then you have Austria, Croatia, Norway, France, Romania, Italy, and Sweden has won 1 seat. So it's only European teams.
Okay.
Now I think, okay, sorry, Hans, I know you're in the team, but maybe I'm rooting for Japan this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, they're one of the favorites for sure.
they are. I mean,
There are some super strong teams like Germany, like Japan, like Denmark, and then there are some teams that can be very strong if they used all their best players, like Sweden.
Norway.
Norway are quite good. We are quite good, and France. Oh,
Yeah.
when I start mentioning names, I should have mentioned more names because there are quite a few more teams than.
Well, you didn't, you
There are
didn't
so many
mention,
good teams.
United States.
Hmm?
You didn't mention USA.
No, no, I didn't because they don't seem to prioritize it and come with the top players. Of course, if they did, they would be one of the best teams as well. There's a lot of good American players.
I was gonna see
Maybe they do this year.
if they do this year. Yeah, but of course, if you're gonna, it shows if you send your top team or not. How your countries think about these different championships.
Yeah, yeah, it's not been a priority for them so far. We'll see. Okay, let's get back to this 6-1. Okay, so now it's Mitch is looking for aggressive cubing, but of course he's not anywhere near that at this stage. He's actually down in this position with 4 checkers back, even though he's made a golden point. Okay.
I have made a golden point. They made a 5-point, which is a big difference.
Well, okay, let's not take this discussion because we just use different terminology.
Yeah.
Okay, 5-1. So this is probably a good idea. He wants to fight hard for that 5-point. And he has a stronger board, so he's seeking contact. So that's why he spreads out. And also, if white should roll something real bad, it could be an advantage. So Odin, of course, double hits here to take away a lot of those options that Black has of making a high anchor. Okay, 5-2. Yeah, what to do here? That was okay. So I really don't like the idea of making the 1 point. Could it possibly be correct? It could be because this is much safer. It makes a point on the opponent's head and so on and so forth. But I really don't like it because
It's
when I learned to play this was too impure, but
Yeah.
it possibly correct, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things Odin tells me all the time. You play too pure.
Oh yeah, I still do
he-
myself too.
Yeah, we have to balance
But
purity and tactical considerations sometimes.
yeah,
Even
so
though it hurts your heart.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I know. And since you're my teacher, I think it's hard as well. I'm
But
a bit
if it's actually correct,
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure though, and it did do a lot of good things, even though it was structurally terrible.
Yeah. And especially with four guys back for the other guy, it really hurts to make the ace because you're killing off so many of your future plans.
Yeah, your primary plan is no longer existing,
Yeah.
among other things.
Black is not going to play backgammon. We all know that.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's of course not going to try to, but if he wanted, what a situation where he would like to have a prime, that's not an option for him. Okay. Well, not much of an option anyway.
Quack quack.
Okay, so maybe it's going to make prove me wrong now and make a prime after all. A couple of more of these.
Or at least has some. Well, that's not.
Okay, now,
He's hitting all the holes in his Swiss cheese prime-ish structure.
so here, of course, it's the race. And we really need to focus on that race. I'm so slow at this, and when at counting the race, if I was playing, I would go through it now, of course, because it decides whether you want to move that anchor forward, and it's really the race that decides it. If you are behind, you like very much to stay there on the 2 point when your opponent has the 1 point made. It's such an enormous amount of shot equity. It's such a good contact point.
Quite
But
close.
if you the race is
It's
close.
very, very close.
Yeah, and then you ask yourself, what is the game plan? It's not to hang back if it's close. It's probably to move right into that
I just didn't
that
not have.
big game.
I-
And there is a checker on the 18 point. It's that has not yet.
I think it's 1 or 2 pips, but I just had I needed 1 or 2 more seconds to finish counting it before they moved it back.
Okay, that
But
was.
it's just a matter of a few pips.
And you're not sure who is a few pips ahead, right?
No,
Because every pip is important. I mean,
Mm.
when you make a
I
decision
think
like this,
I
you
think
have
maybe white is ahead by 1, 2, 1, 2, 1
but
or 2.
okay. But one important thing is that this checker is not yet home free. The checker on the 18 point,
Nope.
which would be an argument for playing something like this, putting pressure on it. As you can see, there is if you do this, you have a 3 prime kind of in front of it, 3 points, and that's quite a few numbers that doesn't save that lot. Something like those 25.
Yeah, and if it ends up, I mean, if the race is close and end up with pure race, white has burned 2 checkers, which is bad for the race, whilst a black to a larger degree it can bear in efficiently and put the checkers where it's supposed to be to have a
This is also an
good
argument
board when
for
you're racing.
races close, but that you have a little bit better distribution. But here, okay, so now it's
This is
looking at
much more contact.
this one.
I don't like this.
But this is really a difficult move the more I think about it, because
You're picking your game plans.
that is what you're doing, and it's so hard to find the correct game plan when you have a
So
close race like this, and a checker also to complicate things that you can possibly catch. So this is a tough decision. What to do then? Well, we watch what Michi does, and then we expect that
and then
be
that's what we do as well. Yeah.
is doing the
I like this
Then you
because you haven't really committed to anything.
well, if you
Or
do this,
it's a
you
holding
kind
game,
of commit,
but-
you know, because if now
Well, it
okay, he does this, but
depends on what white rolls.
maybe this was because of the fact that Odin will not cover that so often. Now he did, and we're into
Pretty much a
good old-
holding game
the
slash
good old
uh,
holding game
good old holding.
slash race.
Slight, yeah, exactly. Which is what most holding games are. It's a race with a touch of contact.
Yeah,
And now less contact than usual since the advanced anchor is on a 16 point.
no. Well, we should just figure out exactly the way.
So Michi is playing to is expecting contact, which is why it's not prioritizing crossovers, but building his board instead. But still trying to get a good racing distribution inside his board
Yeah,
to keep his options open.
he has a great distribution now. There it is.
Do you give up the 11 point as white here? Yeah, I guess you have to.
Absolutely. This must be good. This must be now he has a lot of time before he has to give anything. Both players.
5 and 1.
Okay, if you keep rolling ones though, then things could be problem, but it's not like
Okay. Let's see. Tis spice. 15, 14.
no
8.
respect. No, not that this is okay.
Missat den.
But 11 pip. -6. So he's five.
Yeah, this is after the.
Mitch is 5 pips behind. Has he played 5-1?
Yeah, this is
So
after.
then he's 11 pips behind. Can that be? I don't trust my own count. I got 11 ahead for Odin. It could be.
I got one. So one was 10 off.
I often do that, so I often miss by exactly 10,
96, 97.
10 exactly 10 pips with my way of counting, so that it looks like I might have done
Okay.
that because
13, 20, or 16, no, sorry,
extra.
it's so much pressure sitting not on camera, chatting to an audience of 0 with the sun in the eyes and still try to count pips.
36, 38. 9506. There's 11 pips. So he's 11 pips ahead, and that's why he's thinking so hard about the cube. And with 11 pips, and the distribution is not better. That's not the case. But 11 pips ahead here, this might just be a cube and an easy take again.
Easy
Of course,
take.
the
So much
there
content
are
in addition to the race.
sequences, and he doesn't have to roll it now. So he's close. He decided not to, but he's close. So 11 plus 6, he's 17 pips ahead now. Okay. Let's try to keep this pip going. 17, and then minus 3, that's 13. 14. So he's 14 pips ahead, and now he's going to double. So we're going to get a double now
But it's still a
if the
take.
pip count is, if I finally got the pip count right.
Okay. See.
You cannot take it out of the
14, yeah.
Yeah. So then it's a cube,
And
and it's still take, as we saw. Mitchi won't get this one wrong.
Just make it and
Oh,
spread them out.
One reason he did this is, of course, to keep 6.
Oh, and
Okay, now I have to. Okay, so he was. I was kind of lazy. I didn't wait for to see what the pip count was after that one. Okay. Obviously, it's quite close now.
yeah. Just play 3 into 4. I always mess it up with those doubles. It's easy to trust the players. Really? Just because.
Okay, so he just does that. Okay, I don't think it's a big deal. He what his thought is, he has to fill it in.
Oh, it doesn't really matter because.
And here comes the recube, which
anyways.
of course 49. This travel.
Yeah, it's probably a drop on voice.
9, okay.
I'm thinking I don't care to count race here because I don't have to take the decision, and the guy's playing. We'll do the counting in the city.
69, 72.
3 pip. Uh,
69. And he had.
now is it a 4?
No, don't. 40. Yeah, this is very important. 49, 57, 67. 67, 72. So it's 5
pips.
It's 5 pips. And
a 4 cube from Michi.
one crossover.
So the cube is on the wrong side of the board.
And the distribution is pretty equal. Pretty equal. So this is tough. This is a tough decision. It would normally be a take, but he has to compensate for the lead by, that would be about 26%. His take would should be around 25, 26%, which is why he has to be extra careful. So he can't take as tough as he usually would do with the 22, 23. This it's not the case here. 25, 26, maybe a little more than 26 even. So that's why it's a very tough decision for Odin. He has enough in, I think, after all, actually. Okay, 72, 6. What, 67, 72? Five pips in a 67 race. But also that crossover.
And crossovers usually doesn't
That
really
was the, that
much, but with the two checkers on ace, it
was
might be
the
small.
which, yeah, I wasn't sure. Not a close decision, it seemed like to me. Okay, so the match is getting close again. It's 5 away, 7 away. Aha, that's one of those special scores where the trailer can be taken very hard. He's only a 20% take point, and he can accept quite a bit of gammon as well. So he can take very tough here, and of course the leader has to be quite a bit more careful than normal. Okay, so Michi is going to look to double aggressively, but not hyper aggressive or anything. It's a special score, but it's not one of those gammon go scores that we have a 3-away, 4-away, 2-away, 3-away, and of course the 2-away, 4-away. But it's some of the same team. Thank you. Some of the same teams that comes into play here. Okay, okay, that keeps any consideration about the cube away. So I think he's going to move forward with that, and then with the last two, he should make some point, and there is no other point really. He could make the 4.2. That would also be interesting, but I think keeping that 4 pound looks kind of nice rolling. So, I like that move. Okay. 4 and a 3. Okay. So he has to hit then, what? I can't really see anything else. He doesn't want to move forward because then there's so many good numbers of hit and covers the golden point. So you want to keep him off balance. Okay, he makes the golden point anyway. And now I think Mitch has got himself an advantage, but he's nowhere near the queue yet. The reason I'm saying that is, of course, that when Odin has that 4 point, the gammon is not high. You don't lose a lot of gammon from that point, and therefore this is more like a semi-holding game, prime versus prime kind of game, a little bit of both. So it's not a lot of gammon with the high anchors on both sides. Okay, so 5 out, and then with the 4, if he hits, he will leave blots everywhere, but Odin only has a 2-point board, and there is a lot of upsides to this. And if he's hit back, if Odin hits back, you have a lot of return shots from the bars. I like this. Yes, exactly. I like this move with all those plots. I really like it because there's such a great upside to it when he makes these points in front of that 4 point, and he was missed, and now maybe we are going to get some cube action. But again, because of the 4 point, I'm not convinced he has enough. And also, as usual, I don't have that race present. When I play, I use a lot of time counting the race, and I haven't done that now. So the race will be very important in deciding whether to cube already. But there is, okay, he has to give a shot. Oh, okay. Now we are going to get cube. This is such a strong structural situation, right? He's threatening to make, well, he's going to make a 5-round for sure with 3 takers, or and the 4 in addition. So I think we're going to get a double here. He should be ahead in the race. So of course, if the race is kind of close, Odin can still take this. If not, he cannot even take this, I believe. So. I should count the race, but there's a lot of counting to do, right? 22. Yes. No, no. She won't say it in the 62, 63, 62. Boom. Okay, looks like a very close race, maybe 2 pips ahead, I think, for Michi, if I counted it correctly. And in that case, it's a cube and a take, I believe. I do think we're going to see a cube here, but I'm not absolutely sure that it is a cube because you need market losing sequences. And of course, the market losing sequences here rolls with 4-1, 4-4, of course, 4-6, something like this, followed by a not. Yeah, well, that would almost be enough. So there are, but there are not so many of them. But I would just cube this myself, and that's what he did. Okay, so double five is good and bad. Now he takes a solid race lead, if nothing else, but he doesn't get to make the prime. Of course, if he's missed, then it's okay. He does have the racing lead at least. Oh, okay. I thought he put him on the bar. Sorry. Okay, that was wrong. Okay. Okay, Odin answers. He gets himself into the race again. And even though he's behind the prime, when you're in the race and you have the 4 point, you're in the game. The thing is, this is a well-known fact that you cannot really prime
A high anchor.
this high anchor, the 4 point. You can prime the 3 point and the deeper points, but the 4 point and the 5 points cannot really be primed because when black has to open up on his way home, he will white will run out and be in that race. So that we can see that now, most likely that Mitchi, of course, wants to keep his structure as long as possible and hope that Odin rolls badly so that he starts crunching, which will, of course, help Mitchi a lot. But and there is a certain danger of that, obviously now. But as you can see now, Mitchi something has to go also for Mitchi, and then it opens up, and the chance for Odin to get moving is increasing. But and that's why he played it the way he did right now. He wants Odin to come on that side of his structure, so he's giving a little bit extra shot equity, even though he's ahead in the race, because he wants to make Odin crunch or run into the double shot here if he so chooses. So this is that was the tactical part behind playing the way that Michi did. Okay, 5-4, and now
Just clear the point. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I was trying to find out if you can see if there's a chat with the 9 players we have watching us.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To figure out if we got any messages, if the sound is good or anything.
Okay, and at that time we did get the direct shot, and he had to give that because he played as tough as he did, but I'm not holding him for that. I think that was the correct play by Michi, but Odin didn't crunch as much as Michi would have hoped, and now Odin owns a cube, and he's going to take it
away. He's 5 away, 7 away. He's not going to touch that gray cube until he's 100% sure it's a drop.
So the take point for Michi now, if Odin should double, is is around 20%, 19 to 20%,
Really?
I think.
Because you can take and redouble
Oh,
from
oh,
match.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
look at the score.
So it's 8, 3-way, 6, 7, 8, right? 3-way, 5-way, 5-way. So it is 1920. No, I think so. I think so. So he did not. He chose not to double because he's still behind in that race. Okay. I didn't get to count it. It too fast for me. I use a lot of time when I get situations like this. I go through all those numbers to figure out the take points, and was a race which I always use so much time with because I'm so slow with the race. So Odin at least figured out not to double. Maybe it wasn't even close, but it looked close to me. Okay. So 6 and a
I
5.
don't understand the 20%. Is it redouble at 5-way, 7-way? How can take point is 20%?
Maybe if he drops,
He
it's
drops.
8, 8-4, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 away,
Yes, less than
7 away, right?
That's 3-way, 7-way, doesn't it?
That's about the 21, right?
I always mix up those. That's the one thing we all should learn, but most of us are way too lazy to learn. But there's so much equity gain in actually learning.
Yeah.
The take points at different scores.
Yeah. So maybe I got it slightly wrong, but it's in this area though. Okay, so he decided to go in. No, he did not.
No, he decided to
he
go
decided-
out.
That was a tough decision. I thought I would have played the other one, but Mitchi probably knew what he was doing. He usually does. So that was a difficult decision in my book. But still, Odin, as we can see, is ahead in the race. So he is going to look at the cube, obviously, but if he proves even more. I mean, he's clearly ahead in the race.
Yeah, but with some waste.
But with wasted, yes, which is why he's not doubling. In Pip alone, he would already be doubling, but there is wastage. Two, 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 3 checkers on the 1 and 2 point, which is not good at all. But now he's
Well, Michi has a hole on it too, and
he's moving
okay,
closer and closer to speedboard now.
that's a good roll by Michi.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very important roll for Mitchi there.
And it's a cooked die.
That means it's kind of close. Okay, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is still close. This is still close.
That is very close. Not a cube yet.
Okay,
And
that's the way to do
now
it.
Michi has to roll something fantastic to be able to even consider take.
So that's the end of this game. That's the end of this game. Mitch is down to very few percentages now.
Yeah, so it's going to be 7-way, 3-way. Well, I had to stop and think about it.
Yeah, there's no harm in thinking about the cube, but there's a lot of harm in not thinking about the cube.
Yes, always.
I do watch people not thinking about the cube a lot. I don't understand that, but of course, this one is not among the difficult ones.
Now, if the take point is what you say it is, and you may be right, you probably are.
I could be wrong. I mean,
then I don't quite see 20% in this position.
3 away, 7 away, right? If he drops. No.
He drops.
He takes his time though. That's a good strategy. That yes. Yeah, it should be around 1%. Take one then should be around 19 to 20%, as I said. You can take a bit tougher because of the 3 cube big.
1 3 2 done because it's behind in the race. Oh, behind in the match. You want to play more aggressively for gammons. Double 5 just make the 3 points. So far, so good.
Yeah, I want
to
say something about this score as well, because this is a 3-way score. 3-way score is simple in a way, because when you are 3 away, or rather when your opponent is 3 away, you can take very tough yourself and you double extremely aggressively. So this is one of those scores.
And what does that mean for Odin?
And Odin being
He has
three
to be
away,
careful,
he has
obviously.
to be very careful to take Gamini's cubes.
Or to
Very,
give
very
on a
careful.
cube.
And when it comes to giving cubes, he has to have his opponent don't to
Double four.
to the take drop point,
Yeah.
which happens to be in these kind of situations only a few percent above 20. So if you have something like 20, if Odin has the better position and Michi has something like 22, 23, 24%,
Mitchi's
he can
cubing.
take Gamini's cubes and everything. But that's not what's happening. It's the other way around. And
The
what
trader
is
has a 4-point board, has quite some shot equity, some threats is what we call it. Hasn't moved his back shakers.
so this is
10 in the zone against Odin's 11. But that's not going to come into play if Odin's on a bar.
so the
This-
cube is a must. And
Yeah.
I didn't think he waste any time because when you have a Gamini's position like this, you don't and a score like this, you just double even if you're only a small favorite or even even an underdog actually in many sequences. You just need to get that gammon
Now the question
activated.
is it a take?
So that's the big question here. The cubos, as I said, is easy. There's a lot of gammon, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the zone, yes. This is an easy money take, I would believe.
I agree.
It is a lot of gammon and
It's not really that much
let me
gammon.
think about the gammon for a moment. If he hits and then
First of all, yeah.
there's nothing on the bar either.
He doesn't have much follow-up if he hits. He hasn't started moving. Black hasn't started moving his black checkers. It can easily turn around.
Yeah, it's not there's no checkers on the bar, which in itself is very important.
No blocks in outfield and no blocks to pick up.
Yeah,
it's less scammers than I think.
I think we're going to find it. I think Odin is going to find a take here, but it is dangerous, and he will be on the bar next time, most of the time, of course. But he is not now. There are some few numbers that doesn't hit, and when he does hit, he will have a direct shot at that blot, which could turn the game around again because of those 2 checkers that Michi has on the 24 point.
Exactly.
Saying that,
Michi has
pointing out that there's a high winning percentage for Odin here, but he needs it to take because of the gammon, and he did, and I like it, but maybe I'm wrong, but I agree with Odin.
And you have to hit,
and
then
of course,
making the 9 is mandatory.
So this was an obvious move, of course. He's doing exactly what he was doubling for.
That's fun.
And now we can get some very exciting stuff because he's going to hit with a 2.
Of course he has to.
So he's in the blitzing mode now. And okay. So things is working out very well for him. Splitting off. Yes.
Moving the back checkers off. Yes, out.
Okay, Odin doesn't give up that easy.
Which is going to keep.
So he's going to have to hit loose. Okay.
We have some Norwegian calling double 5 for Odin a couple of moves back. I guess the dice gods were just lagging. That's what you get in living in Magic Dice. And now we're just gonna have to bring this home, which it's not. It's like what do you call it? Train course for 3 years olds. I mean, you can still stumble. But he's a clear favorite to not roll a double 4 and let everything go bad. And if he does, when he does, I just proclaim myself rooting for Japan this World Championships because we need some non-European winners just to spread the joy of winning. We're gonna get to score. It's probably gonna be a gammon loss, so then we get to score 3 away, 4 away, which is so many backgammon players' favorite score. Just because this correction is tricky. I was trying to look at the YouTube channel to see if we had any comments, but I don't have access to it, so no idea if anybody's saying anything or trying to reach us. If anyone is, they're probably going to be Norwegian fanboys, so you can text me directly. I want to make as close to your mouth as possible.
Okay, this is good. Okay, so
It's just Mitch's big favorite to just win gammon. We get the 3-away, 4-away.
we get to 4 away, 3 away, 3 away.
Oh, we have the 3-away, 3-away. That's more boring than 3-away, 4-away.
So 3 away, 3 away. Again,
It's not done yet. It's backgammon, it's contact.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's not actually done yet. We have seen double six.
It's a high probability of a gammon win for black in this situation.
We've seen all kinds of things happening even here. But at 3 away, 3 away, we will have a situation where they have to be a little more careful taking cubes and doubling a little more aggressively than on other equal scores further away from the goal.
Unless it's the bunch of gammons. Unless it's loads very gammon's position.
Yeah. Talking. Yeah.
In normal.
In both situations actually, because the take point is higher, is 25, but the gammon price is as normal.
Yeah.
So that's why it is like that, because the higher take point.
And he's out, and
okay.
She's gonna equalize this game. Yeah, the gammon is all but certain now. It's gonna be a 3-away, 3-away.
Yeah. So that was a good cube, and
yeah,
I think a good take, even though he got punished by it. But I do tend to take too much. Of course, I'm thinking in the back of my head, maybe that was one of those situations where I would take and I shouldn't have.
There's a hat on the board. That is
take a break now.
International proclaimed sign for a break in the backgammon, except for they kind of want to set up the position on the, underneath the hat first.
Då tar vi nå, så.
Yeah, I'm going to remove my mic and actually have a break.
Yeah.
See you in a whiff.
Yeah, I don't think they chose it to this. Like, yeah, my killer goes all that. It's just funny how different people do stuff like that. Because you have to take me interpret it in the same way, and then you're like, so cute. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back, right? So, so 3-away, 3-away. Just started. It's no, I stopped again. Okay, so Odin is thinking about 6-4, and that is quite interesting. Yeah, making a point on your opponent's head is often a very good idea, even though he could make that nice bar point. So I kind of liked it, but I didn't really get to think it through. Okay, 5, and the 1 he's going to move forward to see daylight. When your opponent has a high anchor, you want to fight for a high anchor yourself, which is what Odin just did. Okay, 6 and 3. Then he could just save one of the checkers. It looks okay. There is an option, another option, of course, which is to play to the 4-point. The
What-
race is important here, and also whether you want to have a chance of making yourself an anchor. Odin made that.
He ran.
Okay, he ran. Looked good to me.
6-4, just make the 2.
So 6-4. What
And look
about the
like
figure out this race? Okay, 6 and 4. Okay. He could also play
It-
down from the. Oh no, he has to give
he
something
has to
if
do
he does
something
play.
if he does that.
Okay,
If-
he still does it. Okay, okay, that's interesting. I think
And he
the
is
idea behind it, the reason he gave up his midpoint and played like this is that if he can win the fight for that all important 5-point, and even with a threat of doing that, he could get a good strong cube. So I think Michi was focusing very hard on that point, and of course he was hit with a 1.
Yeah, but I think
So
the
that
race was pretty easy. I think they dropped the dice on the floor.
okay, that's good because then I get time to say he can still fight for his golden, right?
Yeah.
So he
Well,
really
now he has
focused.
to. If he can hit, he must.
He's
Out
fighting
with
for
a
that
3 and
golden.
hit with the ace.
If he does win the fight for that golden, obviously he has a
Yes.
strong
Very strong
cube
position.
situation.
Then it doesn't
Then
really
Odin has different plans, of course.
yeah, he wants to
And now
put
he wants
two
to
on
win
Michi
again. He wants to win the match. He wants to.
we play to the 7 or they play out.
Yeah, and the last 5, I think he's not going to move out. He's going to play more aggressive
Oh,
than
yeah.
that.
Then
I think he's just going to play into the 7 point.
7
He doesn't
minutes.
need to leave a lot of lots. Okay, I don't agree with this. I think he should play down to the
To the
7, maybe. Maybe.
I mean, you're in a blitzing position, and this is one of the positions where
It-
blitz behind the anchor as well. So I want to
This is important because it points into towards that important 1 point.
exactly.
So that's
I
why I
will
did
leave
that,
this
I
with
think.
you. He's not sure he's going to hit. Depends
Okay.
if he gets it 4 or not.
And now it's a different story because when Michi came in with both checkers, there's quite a lot of counterplay, and
Yeah,
the
but
cube has to be considered. And okay, he was quick. I didn't get to think that I'm
I
not
mean,
that fast. As
make the 4 and switch
maybe
and the ace and the ace.
it was
There
not
you go.
even strong enough to cube anymore. I think, and that's probably correct. Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't see it quickly. And
And
the 5 and what to do?
what to do? Lift the blot
He
to avoid the cube hit, but then give up the 8-point. That's the only options you have really. You can enter with a 3 and play behind.
I don't like this. I think he's going to enter with a 5. I don't really see the big point in
No,
entering
I
with
think
a
he's
3.
doing like he's looking at the things he wants to eliminate first. just to look at them and then eliminate them and then end up at okay, has sent with
Yes,
a
he goes
this
through the
and
numbers
then
now.
it's
He's looking at the huge, super aggressive, super volatile play. And the question you would ask is, what is Odin going to do from the bar if this is if he
if it's,
he
this
chooses
is
to do this? This is super aggressive, super volatile, as I said.
yeah.
And when it works, it's great. But he leaves 3 blots against a 4-point board. I don't think he's going to do it.
I think it's just going to lift the blot.
The reason he's looking at it, among other reasons that he has, is
He's not
this.
the
Look at
cube.
this. If he doesn't do it, White is going to take full outfield control with what is a solid race lead, I will assume.
A massive, massive,
Massive
race
race lead. And
massive.
that's not a good alternative either. So Mitchi is doing the right thing now. He's taking a good hard look at,
He's
at
more. He's
the
more.
counterplay that
He's
he can.
more than 50, closer to 60 people behind in the race. But he knows that there's a high probability that Odin's going to cube whatever he does now. So he's looking for a play that can give him a take.
Yes, and the play that gives him the most when he gets doubled. Because if he does fight for the golden and succeed, I mean that's a fantastic situation. But is it
take from
is
the
the risk worth it?
if Michi hits, can it take from when Odin doubles from the bar? I don't think so. It's too big.
That's very likely that you're right about that. It looks very, very loose against the 4-point board. Here we go again. He takes another look at it. I like this. I want to say that again. Take a good long look at this. Is a critical situation in the entire match.
19 hits.
Go through the numbers and figure out if you can make a wild, aggressive move like this.
50-50 if it's going to hit back. So it's actually only 19 hits. It's less than I thought.
That means that there are 7 numbers that doesn't hit. So that's why you have to take a good look at it. Now, what about the cube?
There's more.
If it's 9, you said 19 hitting, then the 17 is missing.
17, yeah, not 7.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And
Okay,
he kind of bounced.
so why? So the cube did not come that you predicted. I didn't.
I thought it was a cube. 6 and 3.
And I never got to say that, but that was why I liked the move that he ended up with, because Odin had to do some clearing to do. And now we are back to this: how aggressive should I play?
Now it's less.
That's 15, 16, 17.
I was the same number.
18, 19, 21. No, 19.
19. So it's
19 or 20 rolls that hits.
So it's actually the same situation, but White is a little bit quicker.
Of course, when he succeeds here, which was also the case last time, if he succeeds here, he does get
a massive improvement of his position.
Yes. So this is really a tough spot for Michi. This is not easy, obviously, because he has 2 totally different game plans. One is to just sit there and wait with reasonable holding game chances. The other one is this super aggressive counter attacking play. So what to do?
I like the attacking play better here because White has burned that extra checker.
Yeah.
Which is reducing the gammon losses even when you're hit. Not much, but a little bit.
There is one argument I want to mention, that if you have to give a shot anyway, it's very often the right thing to do to attack.
Yeah, but now there's 3 blots instead of 1 blot in a 3-point
when you
match.
have to give a blot anyway, this is an indication that you can make strong aggressive.
Yeah.
And talking about volatility, as we said, and as with the last one, the sky high volatility, the cube had to come with this sky high volatility. And of course now Michi has to actually
think about the recube already.
This was one expensive.
The threat of making the 5-point here is massive because now Michi owns the outfield to a much larger degree, and White has a disconnected kind of inflexible position.
Yeah, so now
the take is clear.
Well, okay, you say that.
But White
talking about the take is 25%.
25%.
That's what it is. No more, no less. There's no gammon anymore if the cube comes. So then Odin needs to figure out one single thing. Does he have 25%? He's way ahead in the race. He has, I believe, we can agree. Yes, he's
As
way
a-
ahead in the race.
way ahead on the race. Has
And so he would.
most,
Hanna is absolutely right. I don't think he could drop it. He
but
would
in
have to
most
take.
group sessions start with is this a clear take or a drop for opponent, and then you think about is it a cube? Or I mean, if it's a clear decision, then yeah, you think about cube. Is this if it's unclear if it's take or drop, then you just ship it.
Yeah, yeah. This is.
I mean, not on the guys on this level, obviously, but for
Yeah, not at this level, you might say. Yeah. Okay, I want this 4 is interesting because playing to the 2 point is extremely destructive. You want to avoid these moves, and even though it looks very, very dangerous, there are some hidden advantages to doing it. One is that he can make this point later when missed, which is very important. And another thing is that he can anchor.
Mitch is thinking
So,
about the
so
cube.
now Mitchis has to, of course, go through the cube at every roll because he is the favorite. And when you are the favorite in these situations, you are very close to cube, obviously, for the match.
Yeah, you only need 60% to cube, right?
Something like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Hanno. So he doesn't need to be a huge favorite like down to 25 or anything. He can double.
He can double
He can
with
double
a slight
quite a bit
advantage.
before Odin is down to 25.
And he has a
So this is
weaker board but a better distribution. He's
but
behind
here
weights, but his
and
threats are massive.
here it comes. The volatility is very high now, as it has been for a while. But it is very high. It's forced. It's some pointing numbers, which are absolutely devastating.
Yeah, the 25% that
And
point.
what about the 25%? What do you think, Connor? Can you? Well, Odin answered the question for us. He had 25%.
Obviously.
And we
Double one.
we did think
Do you hit race or do you switch? No.
And why did he have 25%? Well, I talked about it earlier. It's stronger, the much stronger board, and
the race lead.
a little stronger board, not much stronger, and but the much big lead in the race. So that should be enough for 25%. But against that kind of structure, he didn't have all that much more than 25% in my book. So okay, he could enter badly, and then I don't. Okay, so
Michi has to hit.
I don't think Michi wants to. Yeah, it's an interesting. He doesn't want to.
That's the one, and that's the two. Now
we like that. Me and Hanna, we like very much when people do things.
the question is, should you switch or should you leave a blot in board against a strong?
I really don't like to give up the 4 point. I really don't like it, but of course, then you have to give it a direct shot. I personally think that Mitch is going to give. He's going to give this shot.
Yeah, you want to keep the pyramid structure because
this is the structure that could very easily win the match for you, and that therefore you don't want to give him those fours. But I could be wrong. This is very flexible, and it seems like I was wrong because Michi found this one. Okay. So he has to enter with a 2.
Yeah, and then you just move 9 to 8.
Although that must be correct. And then with a 1, he doesn't want another blot, but he does want to duplicate something.
Yeah, we duplicate 3 or 4s anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so he chose that.
Oh, it's a hit with a 6, and then he has to think about if you're going to double hit or if you're just going to make 2. And here I think it's clear he has to hit both.
Okay, yeah, because
normally, I mean, I hear the American guys say 2 on the roof is better by far, but that's not always the case. This is a 6, that's for sure. With the open 4-pointer, I think it's better with 2 on the roof.
Yeah, this is interesting because usually you just
make a point instead of
this looks correct to me as well because
in this position, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with Hanna here. I think this has to be correct because
then you
put 2 takers behind this, and if he misses, he's in.
And now black is not priming anymore; he's blitzing
because of that roll.
Because of that roll, and it's not blitzing to get the gammon; he's blitzing to avoid white getting an anchor.
Okay, that's I won't call it a joker either, but it's a strong.
It's a very good dice. He's out, so this is not even close to being over yet.
It's not.
Just
it has to hit, and if Odin could hit back, things will.
I think he needs to hit back.
So this is it does it in order. We like it. The 5 was forced.
And this
Odin
is
is
wide opened. And
giving up.
in this friendly country-to-country warm-up before London, it's so far 1-1, and this is
Now, oh, and since I'm part of it, I'm a little bit
biased.
biased, but not only a little bit.
It's going to be interesting to look at the PR on this match afterwards.
There,
One
oh, I
minute.
thought I saw it for
Oh,
just for a second.
just keep
Okay.
the excitement up for the audience. It's going to hit and
Yeah. So he
Breathe
just keep attacking. Maybe somebody would wonder whether to leave it there or go.
no, no.
It could be an idea to do something like this, and you have Mitch
I'm
has to take a look.
concerned about 4-4, 5-5 in this kind of situations. I want to look at how they play.
I think they should leave it here and play aggressive to make it, but it's not that obvious when gammon means nothing.
Exactly.
So that's a consideration.
Paul always said, I mean, you shouldn't be afraid to play. You shouldn't be afraid to put your opponents on a roof just because you don't gain anything from winning gammon, because it's easier to win when your opponent is on a roof.
Yeah, but
It's much harder to win if they have an anchor.
that is true. That is true. That's why it was kind of difficult because you had 2 on the ball. But
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. It's a good point. This obviously. And now, what did Odin do? If nothing else, then
Oh, 5-3. How do you
fighting back and
I'll
getting
put
that
the
angle.
5 and play the 6 in.
So what to do? The 5 and this looks.
This is what
This is
we do.
obvious.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
With
didn't
this
see.
move,
That was no.
5-4 is not the best number for
it's
white.
forced.
Want to
It's
avoid
forced.
semi-forced.
Now it's all open once again.
Makes the
Good roll.
15.
Mitch,
Very good.
Mitch, of course,
Good work.
making outfield point and taking outfield.
And now we're in a
Outfield presence.
less typical holding game. Do you run from the anchor and duplicate 2s?
Yes, that's what you do. I believe. I don't see that there is anything else. So
Oh, you can go to the 4 again.
this
This
looks like the obvious move simply because of the duplication and the fact that being hit on the 13 point, if you move from there and burn semi burn at the same time, you hit there will put you in deep trouble anyway.
Sure.
But I think no, I'm not sure, but I'm arguing for the move that I think I would make. I would go for that duplication move.
Yeah,
Gammon
but
meaning nothing and everything.
giving up the anchor there can be really expensive long term as
Yeah,
well.
but this is so expensive when you hit, and there's another argument.
It's really expensive.
Argument.
This is like
They are,
when you miss.
yeah.
This is
That's exactly my point. When I miss, you really don't have much. So
Yeah.
that's why I think you have to play the big one. But I could be wrong, of course.
what are the hitting numbers? It's all the 2s plus double 1, 6, 1, 4, 3. So
Yes,
it's 18 hitting
Yeah,
numbers.
you could still roll.
Plus 6, 5. 6, 5 as well. So it's 20 hitting numbers if you run all the way. So duplication doesn't really do much for you in terms of reducing the number of hits.
Okay.
If you just run to the 4, it's all the 3s plus
Oh,
2, 1,
sixteen.
double 1 is 14. 6, 2, double 4, 16 hitting numbers.
Okay.
So this is 4 numbers more.
Okay.
That's quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, but to me it looks clear.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish all. There's also one other thing. You do get outfield presence when missed, and you have some counterplay, and that is maybe even the most important part.
Yeah.
With the other one, you simply give away the outfield and semi-burn the checker. You don't really try for much. Very often in Backgammon, you have to try
You have to
for something
And then sometimes
to avoid the destructive
Yeah.
moves, as I like to call them. So now, as we talk, Edith, oh sorry, Mitch, Mitchi, I'm playing with him, but Mitchi made one of those fantastic double tiger moves in the meantime.
And he makes it.
Wow, Mitchi, and I didn't get to comment on that one.
Oh, you mean Edith?
What a dangerous thing to do. I didn't see it, but it didn't have much choice.
Because you were talking about sometimes you just have to make those seemingly destructive moves to keep the initiative, and that's exactly what he did.
Yes,
that's the point with those.
Yes, he was kind of in the same situation as Odin.
Yeah.
He had to make an aggressive, dangerous move to keep initiative, as Anna says here. This is this is what he had to do, and it worked out. I mean, there's 44% dance. Look on the bright side of it when you give that massive double shot.
Exactly. And it was only it was only a single shot. He just gave up the 5 points. It wasn't a double tiger.
No, it wasn't really. It was
No,
a
it's just
banana split.
he gave force.
I think we call it the banana split.
I have no idea.
That's
There's new fans' names about
I
things.
mean, Michi has, of course,
Made up of them.
made he's made the
Playbook, the vocabulary.
he's behind that double tiger
Yeah, but
expression.
double tiger
It wasn't really a double tiger.
double tiger is a double hit in your own board when you leave 2 blots.
Yeah, one last chance. If he could enter,
I
he
don't
would
know.
have something. Now,
Double 3, just play 2 to 3. And Odin is pretty toast, but I've won worse than this.
you don't mind dancing,
No, he's fine.
you don't mind dancing at all. Okay, that's
Is
not
that
the best.
time right? I think they must have messed up the
That's
clock.
not right. We actually have some bad numbers.
Yeah, but I think they must have messed up the clock because Michi suddenly has 16 minutes. Oh, it's a 16 seconds. It's
Uh-huh.
16 seconds.
It's down to 16 seconds.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's plenty of time.
Don't get too excited. He
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I thought it was
I've
16
played for
minutes.
16 seconds many
Yeah.
times. It's
So much time.
it's so much time when you
It's
don't
double
have any
match
real
point is
system.
sparing off. He's just hoping he doesn't get
Okay,
hit.
but dance now.
Nice.
That was it.
It's over. Japan is up 2-1.
Yeah.
The 2 last matches are going to be played online, and you're going to Brighton already in a week.
Yes.
Before the London Championships.
I'm going to play the tournament there first, just for warm up. That's going to be good fun. Okay, that's all finished. All right. Great comeback then from Mitchi.
Yeah.
And a great double tigers / banana split.
A double banana split?
A double banana split.
A double banana split
only one. No, it's not a double banana split.
with a dash of Baileys.
So that was, I like that. That move that he made. I didn't get to see it really, but it was kind of, he had to keep that initiative.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
It's clear in hindsight.
Probably. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I almost said thank you for watching. Smash that like button, but please don't smash that like button. Press it gently and be nice to your computer so you can keep watching, playing on Heroes, playing online, watching cat videos, and watching us.
So, thank you guys. We finished now.
Yeah. We're going to chat to the players.